Hello, Accelerated Math 7-8 students. We are starting our 14th video, and it is called Collecting Rational Like Terms. And you can find this on page 34 in my comp book. I'm going to turn there now. Oh, surprise, surprise, don't have anything on that page. It's only one page long. Okay, so the name of this lesson is Collecting Rational Like Terms. And our goal for today is today we will write number expressions by collecting like terms and using the distributive property. Question that I want you to be thinking about is, what must you remember when combining like terms? Okay, rules for combining like terms. Okay, I have this big long expression, and yes, it is an expression because there's no equal sign. Check it out. So I have I plus 6I minus 3/7 I plus 1/3 H plus 1/2 I minus H plus 1/4 H. Okay, that's the expression. So the first thing that you're going to do when you are trying to combine like terms is you're going to look for all of the parts for the expression. And what I did is I was looking for all of the parts, and then I was putting different shapes and different colors like we did in our vocab list a couple of lessons ago, different shapes and different colors to figure out which ones are alike. So all of them with eyes, you will notice, have orange rectangles. All of them with H's have red circles. So that's the first step, is look for all of the parts of the expression. Second, make all the common parts a certain way. So all of the I's are orange rectangles, all of the H's are red circles. Third thing is combine them to make the expression simplified. Okay, so I'm going to take all of the I's, including this one, and write them on the left-hand side, and I'm going to take all of the H's, and I'm going to write them on the right-hand side. So here we go. So we have I, 6I, negative 3/7 I, plus 1/2 I. So all the I's, if you notice, are now on this side, plus all of the H's are on this side. Okay, does everybody see that? Next thing that you have to do is you have to try to simplify or combine the ones that have the in common. So we're going to just focus on the left-hand side for a minute. All of these are I's, so that means they all can be combined. But something you have to remember about working with numbers is the only way that you can add fractions is if there's a what? A common denominator. So I have 7's here and I have here. Okay, so let's look at it. We're only going to focus on this side for just a minute. So at first, I found the 7th. So I have this I is really a 1 I. So I did 7/7 I, 42/7 I, and 3/7 is already 7th. Uh-oh, and then I had a half, and I went, oh no, nope, that's not a common denominator. So now we have to find another common denominator, and this is what I came up with. Sorry, I'm trying to get you to focus on only the I's for a second, so we're going to cover those up for a minute. So now we're figuring out 7/7 halves. Nope, that's not common. So now we have to find another common. 14. So 7/7 becomes 14/14. 42/7 becomes 84/14. 3/7 becomes 6/14. And 1/2 becomes 7/14. This one was I plus 6I, so this is 14/14 I plus 84/14 I minus 3/7, so minus 6/14 I plus 1/2, which is the same as plus 7/14. So now I have them all having common denominators, and now I can combine them because as long as you have a common denominator, you combine them. You need to remember in order of operations, you always start on the left and keep going until you finished. So we're going to take 14/14 I plus 84/14 I, and we get 98/14 I. Then we bring down everything else. So minus 6/14 I plus 7/14 I. Okay, and now we have over here 92, because 98/14 I minus 6/14, so 98 minus 6 is 92/14 I plus 7/14 I, and we keep going, and 92 plus 7 is 99, so I have 99/14 I. So now all of the I's have been taken care of. Whew, that's a lot. Okay, now let's deal with the H's. So here's our original h's, right? So we have 1/3 h minus h plus 1/4 h. So I have 1/3 h minus 3/3 h and 1/4. But we have 3/3, thirds, and fourths. So we have to find a common denominator for them. So 1/3 is the same as 4/12. 3/3 is the same as 12/12, and 1/4 is the same as 3/12, and they're all h's. So we have plus 4/12 h minus 12/12 h plus 3/12 h. Now we combine from left to right just like we did above. So 4/12 h minus 12/12 h gives me a negative 8/12 h plus the leftovers 3/12. So now negative 8/12 plus 3/12 gives me negative 5/12 h, okay? And then we're done. So we have to bring it down here. So we combine it with the i's, and we combine the h's. We cannot combine anymore because i's are not the same thing as h's, so this right here is the most simplified expression it can be. So 99/14 I plus negative 5/12 h's. You're done. That's all you have to do. No more terms to combine, okay? This is what this entire lesson is about, is you're going to start out with something ginormous like this, and you have to whittle it down into something as simplified as this. It's kind of fun. You'll see. It's fun. One more thing to think about, in order to add or subtract fractions, they must have common denominators. I'm helping you remember that because you're going to need it. What must you remember when you're combining like terms? Only combine things that they have in common. If they don't have it in common, you cannot combine them, okay? I's can only go with i's, h's can only go with h's, x's can only go with x's, y's can only go with y's, whole numbers can only go with whole numbers, okay? So if you have 2x plus 4 plus 8, then the simplified version of that would be 2x plus 12, because 4 and 8 are whole numbers, but 2 has the x. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, my darlings, that's it. Have fun, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.